My sister helped my parents destroy my face with illegal skin whitening cream, so I cut them all off for good. 2 years later, my sister came crawling back, terrified and begging for help. My family are the most racist people I've ever met. Whenever we went outside during summer, my mom would count the number of times that me and my older sister stepped out of the shade. And when we got home, each time was equal to one hard slap. And for years, our morning routine consisted of our mom rubbing skin whitener from the Dollar Tree all over our bodies. And the whiter we looked, the better treatment she would give us. I remember just always wanting to be a normal kid. But my sister, on the other hand, she was a whitewashed queen. Every night, she would set an alarm for every 2 hours to make her sleep as disrupted as possible. That way, she was exhausted all the time, which naturally made her look more pale. Like, what in the bombaclot? And instead of our parents telling her that her health was more important than making sure she didn't look Hispanic, they would treat her like royalty. They'd shower her with beautiful dresses, expensive jewelry, literally just anything she wanted. Soon it became clear who the golden child was, and if I wanted their love, this is what I had to do. But I was desperate to find other ways. Getting straight A's in school, cleaning the house top to bottom every weekend, giving my parents foot massages. Thanks, honey, but I really wish you worked this hard on getting beautiful pale skin like your sister, they'd always say. And after my parents got me a literal Bleach hair product shipped from Africa for my 16th birthday, I spent the entire day crying into the Barnes & Noble's teddy bear in my room, and that's when my sister came in and hugged me. I figured she was going to say that she'd always be there for me, that beneath the skin color I was still her sister, and that was all that mattered. But no, Layla, I love you and I want to help you. Look at me. I stared at her malnourished self, the eye bags forming crates under her eyes, the chemical burns on her scalp from straightening her hair. If I can look this beautiful, so can you. I swear I thought she was pranking me, but the spark in her eyes told me otherwise. She truly believed that treating herself like that was the way. From then on, I started wearing foundation that was 2 shades too light for me, and always found a way to cover up the rest of my body. Not because I hated my brown skin or natural curls, but simply because it would make my parents happier. And after all, they were the people that birthed me. Fast forward 6 years later, I just graduated from the University of Florida, and when last Thanksgiving came around, I was feeling really good. I had taken up running and spent so much time outside that I was forced to embrace my natural wonder and beauty, and I loved it. And my boyfriend Carlos loved it too, lol. He was half Puerto Rican, half Italian, and very much familiar with the whole internalized racism thing, but he was also white passing, so I expected everything with my parents to be okay, until reality hit. I showed up at my parents' house with him holding my hand. I had even put on a slightly lighter foundation to lessen the blow of everything. When the door opened, I saw a woman who looked like my sister, except more depressed, deathly pale, and extremely skinny. My heart broke, and I guess hers did too, because as soon as she saw us, she cried out, "Dios mío, what are you doing to our bloodline?" My boyfriend instantly squeezed my hand as if to say, "It's okay, we got this." Meanwhile, tears were streaming down my face. "My love, what have you done to yourself?" my mom screamed while trying to undo my slick back bun and straighten it out with her fingers. And that's when she saw Carlos. Her mouth opened so wide, I thought her jaw was about to snap into two. "Ah, you almost had me believing that this monkey was actually your boyfriend, but I understand you're young, just messing around." She then chuckled to herself as if it was the funniest thing in the world. My dad then grabbed my hand to bring me inside and immediately handed my sister the skin whitening cream to put on my face. Except it wasn't the same one from when I was a child. Number, this one hurt. "I stop, get away from me," I yelled, tears streaming down my face. Within seconds, blisters had filled my face and I was peeling all over. As I screamed, Carlos called the hospital. I figured by this point my parents would realize they were being idiots. But no, my dad tried to wrestle with Carlos to grab the phone from him. "Pain is beauty. Armida will be beautiful." Meanwhile, my entire face felt like it had been dipped in hot sauce over 100 times. Luckily, they still arrived, and by the time I was seen by nurses, my eyebrows had already been burnt off. The next morning when I woke up from the skin grafting procedure, I was faced with my boyfriend kissing my hand and calling me beautiful, until I checked my phone. I immediately noticed I had been bombarded with dozens of texts and missed calls. The first voicemail was angry, telling me I was a disappointment to the family. The second was threatening. By the 10th, my sister was begging to not press charges. "They're our parents," she said in the message. "They just want what's best for us. Please come home and we can fix this." I couldn't believe she was still defending them after everything.